Chris Kelly with your lower body mobility routine. For this routine, we're going to need a foam roller and a lacrosse ball. All right, what we're going to do is start with self-massage. So the first area of our body that we want to look at for the lower body, okay, is the front of our legs, or the quads. All right, quads, we've got the outer quad, we've got the inner quad, and you can just kind of shift around in the roller to hit the areas that are particularly tight on you. All right, so what I'm going to do is just shift my weight onto kind of the outside first. I'm just rolling up and down from the base of my hip all the way down to my knee. Looking for around 30 rolls here, about a minute in this position, and I'm just looking for any tight or sore spots that I feel. When I feel that spot, or wherever I feel that spot, what I want to do is just kind of get over it, oscillate it, really press in, and just move my knee up and down like this. So I'm just kind of getting into that area. It's called mobilization with movement. I'm just trying to press into that area, kind of depress it, and eventually you're going to feel that spot start to dissipate. From there, we're just going to kind of move to the inside, shift my weight to the kind of the inner thigh here, just roll up and down, and really just learn your spots and work on those in particular. All right. From there, we're going to move to the side of the leg. Okay, for the side of the leg, I'm just going to cross one leg to the side like this, start at the base of my hip, roll all the way down to my kneecap. Once again, just focusing on any areas that are particularly tight or ropey, and just getting in there, again, for either 30 rolls or for 1 minute at a time. All right, from there, we're going to move to either our lacrosse or our tennis ball. Okay, I'm going to start on the floor here by rolling my feet. Okay, so what I want you to do, kind of get a hold of the ball here so you have some good support. I'm just rolling across my instep here. I'm finding any spot that just kind of feels lumpy or ropey, just anything that kind of feels balled up. When I get into that spot, just kind of step on it like I'm stepping into an ant, wiggle my toes up and down, again oscillating over that area, and just trying to get in there for about a minute at a time. Okay? From there, we're going to move on to the calves. Okay, with the calf, just want to spend a little longer here, a little smaller muscle. Find your particular area of restriction. We can turn the foot to the outside here to sort of hit the outer calf. We can go down the middle, and then I can turn it in to hit the inner calf. Wherever I feel that spot of restriction, like right around here, I feel that. Okay, I'm just going to wiggle my foot up and down, just try to get into that area like a jackhammer and push down, oscillate over until that area starts to depress, move on and find the next spot. For our last area here, we're going to get into the hip. Okay, so this can be done either with a ball or a foam roller. I prefer the ball just because it really helps to target certain areas. I want to get this under kind of the side of my butt cheek here. I'm going to cross my leg over like this. I'm sitting like a man here. Find that area. Really, you'll find one or two spots that just feel almost electrically painful. I know that sounds great, but you want to just let it sink in at that point. Oscillate up and down. Sort of move the knee up and down here. And again, just let it sink in. You know, if that's particularly painful, or you can't take that level of intensity yet, what we can start on is the foam roller. All right. So with this, what I'm going to do is the same thing. Just sit on the foam roller, cross one leg, roll over this area, let this sink in, and just get into that area in particular. Again, find your spot of restriction, spend about a minute there. All right, so now once we've kind of untied our knots, we want to lengthen the muscle itself. Got a couple poses here, a couple stretches that we want to do, each for a minute at a time. All right, our first stretch is called a couch pose. Okay, and I stole it from a guy named Kelly Starrett, very intelligent individual. So what I'm going to do here is just get my back foot on the wall. Get the front foot in front here. I can use my foam roller here to balance and just hold in this position. Okay, I want to think about tightening the butt cheek of my back leg here and just being as physically tall as possible. You're going to feel a pronounced stretch here in this area. It's called your hip flexor. I can just kind of move back and forth, twist inside, look for those tight areas in particular, and just hold here for 1 to 2 minutes. That's really going to make a big difference on each side there. All right, from here, I'm going to go into what is called a Spider-Man pose. Okay, with the Spider-Man, what I'm going to do is just get one leg way out to the side here, get my elbow down to the ground, and again, just kind of oscillate back and forth in this position. I can make it harder by bringing my knee on the ground. I can also bring my knee to the ground to make it just a little bit less impactful. Spend about 1 to 2 minutes in that position. From here, I'm going to go into what is called figure four. Figure four, I'm going to place one foot on the wall, cross my leg, press down, feel a stretch here in the butt cheek. I can slide in a little bit, do the same thing, again press down, hold. And again, I'm just going to spend about 1 to 2 minutes in this position. For my last stretch here, actually for my second to last stretch, I'm going to straighten my leg out, pull my toes back towards me, and again, just hold in this position. Just feel a stretch all along the back of your legs here. Once again, 1 to 2 minutes before our last stretch. Okay, I'm just going to do a simple calf stretch. So press my back heel into the ground here. Press down, hold. You'll feel a good stretch all along the calf. You want to do this with the leg straight. And then we'll spend about a minute here with the knee slightly bent to the back leg. And that's what we've got. So from here, the last thing that I want to do after I do my stretches, I'm going to move into what's called a squat stand. Okay, with a squat stand, I'm going to think about gripping the ground with my feet, tightening everything up, grabbing my heels. Actually, what we can do also is using the foam roller. If you have trouble getting down to the floor, this is going to help you a little bit. Just kind of grip that ground with your feet, don't let them turn out, and just move side to side, spending about a minute to 2 minutes in this position. Okay, so this is kind of tying together all of those mobilizations that we just worked on. Okay, and this is going to really free up your muscles. All right, so you're going to do this either to improve your posture, to prevent injury, or just to alleviate soreness in the lower body.